Patriots. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Rolling over to Clyde, Massachusetts. The Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Jones. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
Spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. Incredible form tackle right there. Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Check!
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Come on, now, come on, now. Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their step to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down the number before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football. There's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what can I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Touchdown!
His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's
Come on,
good
baby.
coverage
Let's
there
go.
by the King team. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what we're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's what you're looking for when you run the quarterback downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Alert! Alert! 3 down!
And here's a handoff out of the middle, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas!
Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Miami set to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds.
Let's go. Let's do this.
To a full yard shy of the 5. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Yeah, baby, boom!
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here comes the ball!
It's a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go, set. 60 license. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
To the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That's how we
They'll
do
wind
it.
up
That's how we
losing
do
8
it.
on the sack there, and it's second down.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones now on 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Jones. Open man is Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up being complete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 55.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds.
That's it, baby. We go first.
And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Able to get it up past the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here, this defense.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. Flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we reach halftime. We get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving.
Boy, I know you felt that one.
They had
I
success
know you felt that one.
But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he finally is out of bounds.
Here we go.
But he's
Here we
down
go.
inside the
Here we go.
20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An option handoff given to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have that being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All day. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to win the ball the way they did on the last play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, Heavy.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at the 17-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
Score!
83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out.
You better believe
in this
it, baby.
third
You better
quarter
believe.
of play. Back now in Foxborough. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It gets it complete to Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Score! Touchdown, baby!
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check my feet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Go. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the
interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curls.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch it,
Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Myers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Mike 55! Watch the run, watch the run!
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Ayuk.
That catch good for 5. That's 3rd down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
3 down, 3 down.
Doing extra plays, harder to move it.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
He wasn't ready.
As they get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Hey, watch the slant.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mike, 40.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Here we go.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. This is the 47-yard line. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game
55,
is
come on,
over.
guys, 55. Get ready.
Here's Jones on first down. Got a man, that's IU. And he's able to take it across midfield. Contain him to just 4. Second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier.
My bad, guys. My bad.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Scoop, scoop, scoop. I got you. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
34's the way. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you're still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. See, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
With this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
46. 46 to Mike. Watch the pass. 46.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
It's just me and you. It's just me
Gets
and
this
you.
one to Hill.
It's just me and
And
you.
he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of
Come on,
bounds
baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Big
go.
play there for the Dolphins.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's
Get him,
out of
boys.
bounds.
Get him, boys.
A gain of 6 there on first.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top
That's it,
speed
baby.
on that one
We got
better than
6
20
all
miles
day.
an hour.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.